Okay, I've never done a rant type of video, but I'm going to today because maybe you've seen it too. There are some people that talk in depth and talk often about the whole like manifest a specific person thing. And I know that other people have commented on it too about like the questionable ethics of it, but I want to get into it with you from my perspective and why it's not only problematic and like ethically very gray, if not bad, but it hurts you ultimately. And I don't think that's something that I've seen a lot of people talk about. So that's what I'm mostly going to get into today. So basically, if you don't know, there are people on the internet talking about like, oh, you can use this technique and that and whatever to pretty much bring somebody who's in your mind to you. Whether it's like, usually it's in the context romantically, but sometimes it could be a friend, or sometimes it could be somebody who you want to reconcile with, or you think you deserve an apology from, like whatever it looks like for you. Just basically that same process remains of turning somebody's attention towards you energetically and then actually like causing energetic kind of I don't want to say magnetism because it's not magnetism, it's artificial. It's like a compulsion, it's like a pull, like you compel them, you encourage them energetically to like come to you physically, because what is done in the energetics and the ether takes time to step down into the physical reality, but it does step down eventually, depending on like, you know, um, your own energetic state and your methods and your focus and like the time of the month of the cycles of the cosmos and the moon and the blah, blah, stuff can interfere or empower whatever you're trying to do. And so anyway, it gives your power away when you manifest a specific person, because you're not trusting the universe to conspire to bring you two together, first of all, at the optimal divine right time. But then also, this person might not actually be in alignment with your absolute highest and best. Maybe you think you want them now, but they're not actually going to support you in the best way for you long term, or with what your like true soul mission is here. Maybe somebody else entirely is actually best for you, somebody who you haven't met yet, somebody who is meant to help you grow in a more significant way, or whatever the case may be. It's like, to me, it's very much like you are putting, and I'm going to say this very lightly, okay, because I don't believe in the whole like, you only have one good timeline and it's the highest organic timeline and you need to more. Like, there are so many timelines for us to choose from, but there are some like better ones and some like not as great ones. And so, in my opinion, when you're replacing flow with control in this way, you are on purpose putting yourself in this position where you might be like inside this grouping of like less great timelines and experiences for you to have, based on what about this person is so compelling and so amazing to the point where you think that your own innate worth is not enough to have them come to you in authentic organic magnetism. Like what I was saying earlier, I'm like, I'm not going to use the term magnetism because it's not magnetism. It is artificial magnetism, if anything. We're talking about authentic heart flows. We're talking about your remembrance as a soul that you are so amazing. Like, you're literally a miracle. Every single one of us is a miracle in these forms. And so when you're like doing these techniques and you're like thinking about it, and I know there's like a balance between like focus and ease and letting go of it or whatever. But any time that you're like aiming your attention at something and trying to bring it to you, it does, I think, impede on the other person's free will. I do agree with that. It's almost kind of like it gets into love spell territory. Okay. And it's control. It's fear based. It's like not, I think that it would feel so much more energetically in integrity to receive that person naturally, just living your life and focusing on yourself. Do not focus on them. Don't do any techniques. Know your inherent worth. Acknowledge your interest. Be like, hey, this person's like really, really cool. Like, oh my God, they're really hot. Or like, I really admire them and I think that we could do great things together. Done. Bada bing, bada boom. Like, done. Leave it. I don't think that it's very supportive for not only your long term, like, wealth, health, happiness, life, and not only theirs, but also like the collective too. It's like, what does that tell the rest of us? Again, even if this is my opinion, okay, this is a hot take, okay, but just based on what I saw and what I've just learned in my journey, it's like, it's very fear-based. Even if someone might think that it's empowering, even if someone might think like, oh no, this is definitely the person for me, well, if they're definitely the person for you, they're going to come to you in the perfect time. Maybe you have to experience, a crappy situation where a person becomes your ex first, and then you actually grow and you embody and you alchemize these different parts of you, and then you're ready for that person, or that person has to go through an experience so that they're ready for you. It's like everything conspires for you constantly. And so even though we are powerful magicians and powerful creators, we can create anything that we want. That is true. The thing that gets me is, are you going to create from a place of abundance, or are you going to create from a place of lack? It's like, again, there could be somebody else who's actually way better for you, or you might be engaging with a shadow part or a wounded aspect in wanting this person and wanting to bring this person to you, that you are just feeding a cycle that you don't yet realize. It's like there's so much that could go into this metaphysically. And it's like, the bottom line is, maybe they are the person for you. Maybe they're like really amazing. Maybe this isn't a wounded part of you at all. Like all these things, okay? I'm just listing these as possibilities. The bottom line is, if it is meant to be, it will happen. And if you think that you need to control it in any way, then you don't trust and you don't embody your worth or your self-love. And then you won't get it in a way that is like actually supportive and in flow, divine right timing. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to say. I don't want to come off as harsh with this. Maybe this energy I'm presenting here might be just a little sassy. What I feel is, I just don't want you to feel disempowered. Like, I would hate for somebody, like whoever might be watching, who is thinking about doing this or has done this in the past. It's like, it's not the same as drawing it in with your natural magnetism and trusting in the divine. It's very much a co-creation. And so when that balance, and I'm saying this too because I directly experience things like that. Like, I've directly experienced this in the past, in the sense of, if that 50-50 gets out of whack, if we try to control or try to take over more of that 50%, if we try to do 75, or in the past I tried to do 100 and not let spirit through it all, there was hell to pay. Like, there were things that happened that caused more delays or just frustrations, and it's all a part of our journey at the end of the day. It's just, once we are conscious, once we realize this power that we have, it's like, okay, well, are we going to continue to make it difficult for ourselves, or are we going to trust, and are we going to empower ourselves on the inside and see our worth, see our value, see our inherent magnetism, and realize that you don't have to do anything. Focus on what lights you up. Focus on your self-care, approaching the world with kindness, and then everything that is meant for you comes to you in divine right time. Whatever is truly meant for you, because if it's not meant for you, it's not going to happen. You don't need to take the reins in this way with this. It's just, you might be creating karma for yourself with the whole free will thing, but also it's just like, why would you use your energy for that? Why would you like just spend the time and the effort doing that when it's unnecessary? I understand the appeal, but again, it's very much, in my opinion, with what I know and what I've experienced directly myself, it is very much from a place of fear and not trusting and not like just really wanting to take that control beyond that 50% threshold. So this is not an attack. This is not like me like saying that these people on the internet are bad who are talking about this or whatever. I'm just pointing out, or even somebody who is prospective, who maybe is looking into this, who wanted to or still wants to do this even after watching my video. You can do whatever you want. Everybody has free will. This is just my opinion as a pagan priestess, as somebody who knows deeply and intimately just the inner workings of energy and divine right time and just how that feels in the body. It's just my opinion. Okay? I want to encourage you. You are a being of light. You are God. You are a magician. Create ease. I encourage you to not create fear, to not like constrict and control, because you're like better. Like you are like so beyond that. You are so beautiful and so capable, and you can and will fully receive what is truly most beautifully aligned to you, your absolute highest and best. Those, better, like happier, brighter timelines. You have access to all of that, and you don't have to do anything for it. That's the thing. So, yes, I think that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching, and check out the description because there's a lot of goodies in there, and I will see you in the next one.